My entire family hated my uncle. Every Thanksgiving, he'd show up in old jeans, bring the cheapest food, barely talk to anyone, and leave early. Everyone called him a loser behind his back. My cousins wouldn't even let him sit at the adults' table. One year, my aunt laughed and said, "Maybe next year you can afford a better dish." He just smiled and said, "Maybe." 3 months later, my grandpa passed away. At the funeral, a man in a suit walked up and asked, "Which one of you is Michael's family?" My uncle raised his hand. The man shook it and said, "I just wanted to thank you." We all looked confused. Turns out my uncle had secretly been paying for that man's daughter's cancer treatments for the last 4 years. Then another family walked over. Then another. Within an hour, there were dozens of complete strangers hugging my uncle. None of us had any idea who they were. My grandma finally asked, "What is all this?" My uncle looked embarrassed and quietly said, "I've just been helping people who needed it." That's when the lawyer arrived. Apparently, my grandpa had known everything. He changed his will 6 months before he died. He left almost everything to the one person who never asked him for a penny. My uncle. The same people who laughed at him 5 minutes earlier were suddenly begging him to keep the money in the family. He looked at them, smiled, and said, "I already have." Then he donated half of it to the children's hospital.